Hey YouTube, it's Vukas, and I am here with another video about my experience with bright line eating. I've been doing these videos about bright line eating, this program by Dr. Susan Pierce Thompson, and I have missed the past couple days on videos. So I wanted to give you a little update. So I have been with Bright Line Eating. If you don't know what it is, it's a program. It's the science of living happy, thin, and free. Doesn't that sound great? And some of the basics of Bright Line Eating are that there no sugar, no flour, and 3 weighed and measured meals. I've been on a similar program previously in the past for about 3.5 years, and then fell off the wagon, so to speak. And then after putting on, probably, as I'm looking at the numbers, putting on probably close to 40 plus pounds, I found Bright Line Eating and went to her website, took her quiz, and signed up for her 2-week boot camp. And here today is day 13, or the penultimate day. It's been 13 days already on Bright Line. I'll give a report on my total weight loss for the 2 weeks at the end of this, but it has been, I've been loving the ride, I've been enjoying it, it's been going great. But one thing I wanted to mention today, or really to hear from you some of your thoughts and ideas, is what do you do when you have disruptions to your normal routine? How do you stay on program? So I have stayed on program. What I mean by that, as far as there's been no sugar, no flour, no wheat. No sugar, no flour. 3 meals. I've eaten out a couple times, and they were eyeballed. Like today, I had, and this is what I'm talking about as far as interruption. So my partner is here and is leaving in just a little while. He's been here for a little over a week, and he is going back to Florida to finish wrapping some stuff up. His job is coming to an end and all that, and then he'll be, we're selling the house, and he will be joining me here in Colorado. But we've been doing it long distance now for almost 1.5 years. It's been a little while. It's been there's been some struggles with that, but he's been coming back and forth, and I've gone a couple times, and we've been maintaining our relationship. But what happens though when he comes, even though we have been in a relationship for 13 years, well, our lifestyles have become a little different, or the way that we just manage our time and stuff, because we are living independently at this time. So he's here, and while the program's been great, there's been some disruptions to the normal routine of my life. And so I had already added Bright Line Eating, and then and it's not a disruption, but it's just as far as things are different. So how do you handle that? How do you handle what systems or process you put in place to try to make sure that, regardless of what disruptions you're facing, that you stick to what you have committed to do? One of the things in Bright Line Eating is writing down the night before. I've been doing pretty good with that. But even knowing that there was, like today, we had lunch with our minister, and you're maybe wondering, oh, so what did you do? Well, we went out for Indian, and what I had was some tandoori chicken, which is like roasted chicken. They bake it in a clay oven. So I had some chicken. They also had spring salad mix on the salad bar. We've been to this Indian restaurant many times, so I was familiar with what I can pick and choose. And also, they're very helpful there. They will prepare stuff off the buffet, special for you, depending on dietary needs. I had a little sag, which is spinach, and there was no cream in it. There was no, there was some ghee, but I'm allowed fat during this time of the day, at this meal, and I didn't have any dressing or any oil on my salad. So between the both of those, that was almost half a plate. And then they also had some watermelon, and so I had a little small bowl of that. So I wasn't weighing specifically, but I was conscious of the portion sizes I was having, and I was making sure that I was sticking to the plan. So I knew that was coming, and I knew that I could do that. But and that has been the case during this time. But disruptions, I'm curious to hear what you do. How do you make sure that you stay on your program? Now, in her book, Bright Line Eating, she offers a lot. There's a lot of resources and a lot of things, and I am going to. I'm already reading it and making some notes of things that I like to bring up in upcoming videos. I mean, once this 2 weeks is over, the purpose of these videos are more or less just for me to keep on track and accountable here to the world that I'm on this 2-week eating challenge. I'm on this 2-week challenge, but. Going forward, I want to actually dive into the book and talk about some of the things. One thing that I have done, and I'm going to share this with you before I let you go. One thing that I have done, and this has been helpful, and she mentions it in her book, is I have been making my bed. Now, maybe not with hospital corners, but at least been going through the motions of making sure that the bed looks at least partially made. And this does something to you psychologically. It does something to you in the sense of my day is beginning, and I am tending to things as they show up. And so what's mine to do at this time is to make up my bed. When it's time to eat, then I'm taking care of that and giving that my attention. So it just helps you. It's like a little anchor. New day, new plan, new way of being and living and eating. So anyway, so it's been great. So today is the penultimate day. Tomorrow is the final day of the eating challenge, and I'll give a report on that. I appreciate all your comments and likes, and even the subscriptions. I've had some new subscribers, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you in the next video. Sort of the summary of what's happened over the course of these past 2 weeks and what's ahead. What am I going to be doing next? So today is Sunday. It might not be Sunday where you're at. It may not be Sunday when you're watching this, but I'm doing this right on a Sunday. And for those, wherever you're at, whenever you're watching this, I'm just wishing the best for you, and hope that you're taking good care of yourself and your body and those around you. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. You take care.